Welcome back, and it's great to have you here on WKYT. It's not too early to reserve your table for Lexington Restaurant Week.
I just love it. Executive Chef Jeremy Ashby with Azur and Brasabana is here to show us what they're going to be offering. How are you?
I'm fantastic. It's good to see you.
It's been a little while.
Stuff.
This is what we do, right?
You were just saying, though, you get excited about Restaurant Week. Gives you a chance to be really creative, right?
We get to be creative, and I love that Lexington is becoming a food city. These kind of events happen all over the place. New York was, the premier. They started this in the 90s. And I've worked in places like Charleston and Miami where they're really always showcasing something for restaurants and their local restaurants, and it creates great tourism.
I've already been drooling over what you brought in here today because it's so pretty,
Thank you.
But walk us through what you're having.
Well, this is one of our choices, or both of these are choices from Azur. It's a 3-course menu, $27. It's a great deal for a restaurant like Azur and that caliber. But this dish in particular is one of the entree choices. It's a hanging tender, which is a cut of meat that's between the loin, and it's kind of it's almost like tenderloin. It has that flavor. It's very, very tender, but not quite as expensive. And it's also something we can source locally, which I like a lot about it.
Yeah,
so, Jeremy,
really
what is this?
Those are purple potatoes.
What?
They're beautiful.
I know, right?
What do you mean? It's purple inside the potato?
So they're Peruvian purple potatoes, and Peru is known for potatoes. They have thousands of varieties. And this one I thought was, I said the same thing when I saw them the first time. What? That's a potato?
Right.
But they're blue. They taste just like potatoes, and we whip them with butter and Parmesan cheese. It's just about the color and making it pop on the plate. They taste just like good old buttermilk mashed potatoes.
Well, that's interesting.
Well, it looks great. And the sauce on that.
A nice bourbon mushroom sauce, shaved Brussels sprouts, and over here, what could be more Kentucky for Restaurant Week than fried pimento cheese fritters with peach
Just
chutney?
think about that for a second. Fried pimento cheese fritters. Oh, man.
That's like the southern version of fried mozzarella marinara, right? Yeah.
That's great.
So who doesn't like that? That's going to be awesome. The steak is a choice. We've also got choices for vegans and vegetarians, which I think they usually get left out of these events, the multi-course restaurant ones. So we're going to take care of them as well. Brasabana, you can have 2 people eat for $27.
That's That's a great deal.
And
absolutely.
So it all rolls next week, July 26th through August 4th, and $27 specials, LexingtonRestaurantWeek.com.
And drool over those menus at LexingtonRestaurantWeek.com. That's really great. Thank you so much. Glad to see you.
Appreciate it.